Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sport Federation TV, the show that brings you all the news about all the sports in all of the Western Cape. My name is Ch263, and once again, I'll be your host. On tonight's show, we take a look at some very different sports. We'll be taking a look at kickboxing later on in the show, as well as a look at Cape Winelands. Athletics is also here to tell us about highlights from the recent sports awards. Lyndon Julius, a co-host on the show, also caught up with Mike Greef from Equestrian, and we'll be taking a look at that interview as well. First up, let me introduce you to Cape Winelands Sportswoman of the Year, Rogail Joseph. Welcome, Rogail. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
Okay, so Rogail, recently you had the Cape Winelands Sports Awards, and that was in Paarl. How was that event?
Dit was baie lekker geweest en dit was my eerste Cape Wineland sport award en ek het nie verwag dat ek dit sou wen nie.
Well, Cape Winelands is very good in all of the sports, so congratulations. You're the Sportswoman of the Year, and it's quite an achievement. How did you get involved in athletics?
Ek het van laerskool af atletiek gedoen en ek was nie so goed geweest. Ek het maar op hoërskool begin my hoogtes bereik waar ek vandag is.
Okay, and which code do you specialize in?
400 meter rekkies.
Okay, and what's your best time?
My beste tyd is 58.26 en dit was my SA rekord in boek in wat is die plek se naam nou? On pots by die SA skole.
Okay, repeat that for us. What was your fastest time?
58.26.
And that's pretty good. Hey, how does it compare with the national record and the world record?
So the national record think is 55 something.
Okay, that's excellent. Tell me some of the highlights. Tell us about some of the highlights of your career.
Ek was die SA skole rekordholder in Potchefstroom. Dan het ek by ASA Juniors in Parel het ek goue medalje in die 100 meter rekkies gewen en silwer medalje by die 400 rekkies. Dan was ek in Botswana die 100 meter rekkies champ en het ek twee silwer medalje in die 400 rekkies gewen. Dan was ek in Finland in laas maand en ek het die finals gemaakt. Ik was net in die semis geweest.
So your house is full of medals. Hey, I'm sure your parents are, where are we going to keep all of these medals now? So you must train very hard. Hey,
Ja.
tell us about your training program.
Ik sta s'oggends 5 uur op, dan oefen ik tot 8 uur, dan moet ik school toe gaan. Dan heb ik weer tweede sessie 3 uur en dan heb ik weer aan sessie 7 uur.
Okay, and the competition, is it tough in the Cape Winelands?
Die competitie is baie tough. Ik heb een dame wat mijn competitie is, Janay van der Walt. Zij is de youth champ en zij is een baie harde competitie voor mij.
Yeah, so it is quite an achievement, hey, when you excel and there's so many great athletes in your region.
Yeah.
Now, when they called your name for the Sportswoman Award, how did you feel?
Ik was baie trots op mezelf geweest. Ik wou gehuil het, want dit is een baie groot achievement voor mij. En dat is iets wat ik zo verwacht het om in die West-Kaap te krijgen.
Okay, and your family, have they been supporting you your entire life? Would you say that their support is what helped you achieve all of this?
Ja, mijn ouders en mijn broers en zusters support mij, mijn coach ook, mijn school en allemaal in mijn gemeenschap en rondom mijn onderwijzers en allemaal.
It plays a huge role, hey?
Ja.
Okay, and tomorrow is the Western Cape Sports Awards. How do you feel about that and going there and competing with the rest of the Western Cape for that award?
Ja, ik is baie excited over het en ik zie baie uit naar dit.
Okay, what is your plans next? Where do you go? What competition is next for you?
2020 dan is die Olympische Spelen, kan nou nie onthou wat dit is nie. En dit is my doel om daar te gaan.
Yes, so 2020, and that's just around the corner, hey?
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of qualifying tournaments for that, hey?
Yeah.
Talk us through all the different stages now you'll have to go through in order to qualify for the Olympics in 2020.
Jy kan by ASA juniors al qualify om na die Olympische Spelen toe te gaan, maar daar gaan baie bijeenkomste wees wat jy kan qualify om te gaan. En ek is al reeds in die preliminary team, soos atlete wat hulle beoog om te vat na die Olympische Spelen toe. So ek moet nog net die A qualify kry om in die span, finale span te wees.
Okay, so they've identified you as top talent
Yeah.
in the country. Now you just have to prove them right.
Yeah.
Lovely, so exciting. Eh? It's every athlete's dream to go and represent their country at the Olympic Games. Now tell me about where you're from in the Cape Winelands.
Ek is van Worcester en ek bly in Rogail. En het is 'n baie rowwe area waar ek woon en ja.
So this is kind of a saving grace, hey?
Yeah.
How old were you when you started competing in athletics?
8 jaar oud.
Okay. What would you say to the children and the family from Cape Winelands that are tuned in, that are considering signing up their kids to come and join a program in Cape Winelands athletics?
Ek wil net vir almal sê dat buite soos moet nooit opgee in jou drome nie. Dit wat dit doel wat jy stel, probeer om dit te bereik en streef altyd na dit wat vir jou die beste sal wees en gee jou altyd jou alles en jou laaste energie vir dit wat jy voel. Jy moet nooit aan 'n ding doen en voel agterna dat jy kon nou alles nog gegee het. So gee alles wat jy kon gee dit vir dit.
How do you think being a sportswoman and athlete has made your life better?
Baie mense het soos opgekyk na my en soos onderwysers en almal sal uit hulle pad uitgaan om vir my te help en dit is waaroor ek trots op is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And life it could have been very different for you, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Veral in die situasie en waar ek is, soos die omstandighede en al dat, het is moeilik om na plekke toe te gaan en dinge te doen en dit te bereik as 'n mens in sulke tipe omstandighede en goed te leef waar dit is soos goed wat jy sien mense beklei en die gangs is en al daai tipe goed.
Okay. I see you wearing Protea colors. So you've represented the country already?
Ja.
Where have you been to?
Ek was 2016. Toen was ik 16 jaar oud, toen was ik in Angola geweest. En 2017 was ik in Finland geweest.
Finland?
Ja.
How was that? Tell us about that experience.
Finland was baie lekker geweest. Dat was mijn eerste grote competitie. En het was een baie grote experience voor mij ook geweest. Want ik heb gezien waar mijn foto is. En dat is mijn foto waar ik aan moet werken om beter te wees by die Olympische Spelen.
And being to another place on the planet and being exposed to their culture, how was that?
Dit is net absoluut 'n groot verskil van ons land af en die mense is baie vriendelik daar die kant en alles is net gerieflik en lekker en ze wil nooit binne wees, ze wil net buite wees om die atmosfeer buitekant te sien en alles.
Yeah. Well, Rogail, I'm sure there's going to be many more countries. Well, we wish you all the best. And right around the corner now is the Western Cape Sports Awards, and may the best sportswoman win.
Thank you.
All right. After the break, we'll be back with another exciting sport. And remember to keep your cell phone ready, because you'll get another opportunity to win a case of assorted Bashers drinks, Cape Town's favorite cool drink, later on in the show. We'll be back right after this.